everyone. Welcome to ComicsPriceGuide.com presents Tales from the Geek. I am Erin the Mechanic.
I am Bea the Dova Queen.
I'm Mads.
And we're here at Dragon's Lair in Austin, Texas to bring you some comics and some news. Comics.
Some
Look at us.
Classic comics.
Classic
Comics first?
Comics first, yeah.
All right,
So
what we got?
this week, there were a lot of number ones, so I'll have some honorable mentions at the end. But this week, the ones we chose were Jean Grey, number one.
Sporting a cute bob.
This is her first ongoing series. It is, if you've been following the X-Men, in like 2012, 2013, the original 5 X-Men were taken from their time period and now they're stuck in our time period. So it's that Jean Grey. It's not the dead Jean Grey.
That's good. That would be a weird twist on things.
Yeah, she's a teenager. She's hip. She says noob. It's everything you pwned.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
everything you could want.
AF.
Yeah. But she also says amok. So it's written by Dennis Hopeless, who wrote all new X-Men for post Secret Wars. So if you liked that title, if you like him writing teenagers,
Check it
this
out.
is him writing teenagers. I don't know the artist, sorry, I didn't research them. It's really good, I liked it.
Nice. Like it.
And then the next one we have is Eternal Empire.
Super pretty.
Yeah,
like
it's
that
Ooh, it is pretty.
it's an Image comic. That was a Marvel comic, in case you didn't know. It's written by Sarah Vaughn and the arts by Jonathan Luna. If you read Alex and Ada, it's the same creative team. So Alex and Ada is this really good, like 3-volume book about a guy who falls in love with a robot. So it's really good. So this was kind of a little bit set up, like there was not much happened, but
Is it just a 3-series book, or is it going to have multiple?
I don't know how long it's going to be.
Longer than one book, right?
Yeah. Well, that one's like, each book has 6 issues in it, so it's like a 25 issue series. But that one, it's a little bit like all set up, but I'm looking forward to what
Like it was
comes
a good
next.
setup.
Yeah.
Good setup. You want to keep going.
Our
Yeah.
last one this week is all new Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like this one.
So if you have seen the movies, this is the comic for you, and you don't know anything else about Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yes.
this is the comic for you. It is, it's written by Duggan. I don't know his first name, but he wrote like one of the best runs on Deadpool, so you know he's gonna get the humor and everything.
Oh, good. Mwahaha.
Yeah, I didn't look at the artist, so I don't know. It's Andy Cooter? Check. Yeah, Aaron Cooter. So Aaron, I don't know anything else he's done, but I recognize his name.
That's a good sign.
Yeah,
out there.
I thought it was so funny, and also it is welcoming to new readers while also not being like
Slap in the face to old readers.
yeah,
or
and
what?
not
Yeah.
ignoring everything that's happened to these characters in the past few years. And the best part is, if you know like the usual way the Guardians work, usually everyone has all their stuff together, and Peter Quill, Star-Lord, does not.
That's
Usually his life is a
interesting.
little bit of a mess. In this one, everyone else's life is a mess.
No,
and
his stuff together?
And Peter has his stuff
It's
together.
switched.
So it's they're all kind of working through their own stuff. Drax is a pacifist.
The Destroyer is a pacifist.
Yeah, Gamora is not is an assassin now, but she's always been an assassin. But
Yeah.
she hates Peter now.
Yeah.
Rocket Raccoon looks a little
He
feral.
looks rabid.
Yeah.
His eyes are straight up like
Oh my
red,
gosh.
pointy teeth,
His
like
teeth.
he's out to get someone.
But and Groot is just a baby Groot.
It's
He's
just
really
baby
cute.
Groot.
Baby Groot.
Baby Groot.
Okay, so that's my comics for this week.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mentions. Our Secret Empire #1 comes out this week. We did number 0 last week, so we didn't do it. We'll have lots of those. Blackbolt #1. I wanted to pick this one, but they were like, no, we only had 25 of those. We can't pick that one. And I was like,
But it's so good.
but it's really good. I read an interview with the guy who's writing it, and he seems like he really understands Black Bolt, and like he knows how to work. It's the first comic he's written, but he knows how to use not having dialogue to his advantage.
Nice.
Yes, because Black Bolt obviously he can't speak because he speaks and windows break.
I have that effect sometimes.
I know it's his charm. And then there's a bunch of other #1s this week, but those are the 2
Main ones.
important ones. Oh, there's also Bane Conquest, which is the original team who wrote Nightfall, going back to writing Bane. So it's gonna be cool.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that's
like
gonna
it.
Be cool, yeah.
Back again.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Okay.
Bane is back.
Tell your friends.
That's what we're doing.
We just did. We told
just
them. You guys are our friends.
So you're welcome.
My only friend.
so comment down below.
Okay, so that's all the comics I have for this week. What about news?
Okay, we got some news.
We have a lot. Oh, well, yeah, we have a good amount of news.
Not as much as last week.
Not as much as
Yeah,
last
dude, last
week.
week was crazy.
Because it was like every movie
coming out.
is coming out. Here are all the release dates, but not this week. This week we have some actual like concrete news. So, Legend of Zelda: Breath of Life DLC has been announced to release this summer. I haven't played it yet.
I haven't either.
hopefully,
I don't got money for a Switch.
I don't have money for a Switch, but they also, I think, announced a Switch XL that's coming out as well. So maybe I'll just get that.
Yeah,
instead.
just wait and get that one. If you're
just
gonna get
wait.
one,
Yeah, get the big one.
get that.
The big one.
Yeah.
I like
This
it.
new Legend of Zelda Breath of Life DLC includes a new hard mode.
The other one wasn't hard enough, or
the
what?
other one wasn't hard enough. This one also has I think it's about the time limit, so you have to finish the game in an hour, and apparently this game is giant. So I mean, yeah, that's
This sounds not
that's
fun. I
kind
don't know
of
about
hard,
that.
but that's why it's an extra hard mode. So
Yeah.
we'll see about that.
I know, but you don't get to like be in the
I
world.
I think it's one of
Yeah,
those
it's
things
like
where you've
replaying.
already played it,
Yeah,
so
it's
like play it
replayability.
And
again.
it's like, what can I do?
So-
How can I step it up?
Yeah, let's do this.
Run through it really quick.
Also, they're giving you a travel medallion, so you can fast travel. So it's like the kind of like Hearthstone in World of Warcraft, but not.
But not.
And new armor. Apparently, there's Majora's Mask outfit that's going to be coming out in it. So
I love that.
That was
love
one of
that.
yeah.
Link
that'd
is
be
so
great.
hot.
Super cute.
I love you, Link.
Says 12-year-old Bernice. So that's that. Be on the lookout for that. Guardians of the Galaxy, speaking of Baby Groot, is coming out with a Mr. Potato Head, but it's a Mr. Groot.
Mr. Baby Groot.
Mr. Baby Groot potato
So
head.
wait, so like, is it gonna be like his nose can come on?
Yeah,
His
all his
arms
little
can
parts, his
come
little
on?
arms, and there's
Maybe you
also
could just put new clothes on him.
It's like a doll.
Yeah.
maybe
This is my Groot
just
doll.
dress up Baby Groot.
Yeah.
This is his dress.
Little hands.
It's pretty.
Oh, what?
Little gloves.
So okay, wait. Logan's gonna be released in black and white. Is that real?
Yes.
Yes.
Logan
That's real?
Noir.
I knew they were doing
That's
a
real.
DVD
Yeah.
release of it, but I didn't know they were going to do a theatrical release.
That's
so.
crazy.
May 16th.
That's coming up.
And if you live in Austin, Alamo Drafthouse has already announced that they will be showing it.
So definitely go there because I freaking love that
for sure.
place. I love it.
Me too. Moving on. Okay, this is pretty big news. So Magic the Gathering actually issued an emergency ban recall of an OP card.
What?
Yeah, a way too overpowered card. The card is called Felidar Guardian card, and they call this the kitty combo card because it's a little kitty. He's a little meow.
And he's too strong.
He's a little too strong. Basically, about the tripling damage, I think, is the basic gist of the card. Just
Amy,
comboing it up.
I used to
I've
play.
played a
I used
little
to
bit,
play a lot.
but that was like
I
years
was like,
ago.
Magic, haven't heard that name in years.
I'm getting the itch again.
Montage.
Yeah, exactly.
Cuts back to
And we're back.
reality. And we're back. Yeah, so if you are a Magic the Gathering player and you have that card, hey, guess what?
Maybe shelf it.
You can't use it anymore.
Not
Or maybe
standard.
keep it. Yeah, it's not standard anymore, but that's kind of cool to just have and say like, yeah, I've got an illegal card.
What they're gonna do is they're gonna burn them all, and then there's gonna be like 3 left, and then those last
Yeah.
3 are gonna be
super expensive.
Yeah.
You heard it here first, guys. So that's kind of
The
cool.
stuff of legends.
Stuff of legends. Also, oh my gosh, guys, did you hear? There's going to be a Star Wars manga called Lost Stars.
There has been a Star Wars manga before.
Yes, there
yeah.
has been. This one is apparently an offshoot of the young adult novel Lost Stars.
Oh, okay.
It's going to be produced by Lion Manga. Looks super cool.
I
It's gonna drop May the 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
Yo, that's so ironic, but not. It's awesome. That's perfect. I love it.
May the 4th be with you.
I'm also with you.
And also with you. We all think it's funny.
You have to.
You have to. So, also, and I don't know if I'm excited about this or not.
I think I am. It just depends. How are they? I don't know how they're gonna do it. How are they
Neither
gonna
do
make
I. I'm afraid.
it? So
I hope
Boondock
it's good.
Saints
How are
is
they
getting a
gonna drag
TV
it out?
reboot? So
Yeah.
is it the same characters?
No.
Is it, okay, now it's questionable.
It's apparently like an origin story. So
Oh,
it's like
okay.
how they got
Like them
to the United
younger?
States. Yeah, all of that. Them younger. They're gonna recast it. I mean, I don't know. I love that movie so much, and I just don't want to
Yeah.
see.
Wait,
legend.
do you remember who's redoing?
Oh, I was thinking
Yeah.
it was the Boondocks, and I was like, what?
Ah.
It's not already a TV show?
Yeah.
Like, why? I don't
No,
understand.
Boondock
Saints.
Saints. Yeah.
That's a
Irish
good
guys,
point.
cool
Yeah.
tattoos. extremely
Very
good looking.
Man, that was all the rage in high
That
school.
was.
Oh.
Every guy
Don't
had,
date
like-
myself. Don't date myself.
either. We were awful.
Oh, that's fair.
Moving on, Square Enix and Marvel in talks to do another Avengers game. This one is looking to be more like a DC Comics, not the
Like a
DC
fighter
universe.
game?
Yeah, so
Like Injustice.
yeah, so we'll see. We'll see
Hey,
how that
Square
goes.
Enix. Maybe instead of releasing new games, you could work on Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah, maybe.
Do it.
Yeah, that would be a great idea. I've been waiting on that
It's
for
been 10 years.
That'd be great. No more Birth by Sleep.
It's
no
been a while.
more 364 over
365 Birth by
Birth by
Dream Drop
Dream.
Chi.
2.
Just keep doing what
Point
you
eight.
do well. And
Yeah.
do Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, please.
The
I
third
love you.
one.
I love you, Riku.
I love you, Kyrie. Okay, so be on the lookout for that Avengers game. Also, guys, did you hear about this? I thought this was so
Oh, I
sweet.
love this.
Johnny Depp stopped by Disney World at the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, fully dressed, like in the same spot as his animatron, and then like actually came to life and came
That's
and talked to
really
guests.
I love it.
realistic.
They're like, wow,
that.
it's so good.
Look
It's
at
like
his
real
pores.
skin.
Yeah.
He's even warm.
If I
Exactly.
punch him, he'll.
Yeah,
Ouch.
totally.
Don't
So,
punch him. Don't punch
him.
Johnny.
I'll
Don't
punch
we like
him.
We like him already.
Don't do that.
Yep. Last but not least, new
It's free comic book-
trailer.
Oh, it's.
Oh, that too. Shit. Okay,
I thought we
got
were
two
going to
things.
the
Yeah, we
end.
got two things. Okay, so one of them is we've got a Wonder Woman trailer, a new one, and then we've got free comic
Free
book
Comic Book Day is this
Come on.
Friday. Not
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday. Saturday, May
yes,
6th.
May 6th.
So after you do, may the 4th be with you. Then you head on.
Yeah,
and it's
come on
free
over.
comic book day on the 6th.
We're gonna have snow here at Dragon's Lair. I know at least we're gonna have snow cones. We're gonna have a Batmobile. We're gonna have like all
Cosplayers.
sorts of things. So come by and
You
get your
had me at
free
snow cone.
comic books. I know we're gonna have tiger's blood flavor.
I love wedding cake. That's my flavor.
I think we're
promises.
only gonna have tiger's blood and blue raspberry.
They both sound good.
Okay. I'll deal.
Is that all we have for
I'll
this
make
week?
a
That's all we have.
That's
Yeah.
it. Go
Oh.
free comic book day. Come
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, come here.
Or else.
Austin, not Austin.
Dragon's
Austin
Lair.
Dragon's Lair.
We'll catch you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
So today what we're going to be working on is our Deadpool Katanas. So Deadpool has these two katanas that he wears like a backpack. And so our goal with these katanas is to make them light up, which we're pretty excited about. So they're going to be homemade. So right now what we're doing is we're measuring out our blanks for the blades. As you can see, we have Evie and M's husbands putting them hard at work playing with those power tools. Right, so what we're using here is the blue tape. The blue tape is going to provide two purposes. One, it helps protect the plexiglass from any kind of scratching and stuff from the tools. Two, we're also using it to measure out the thickness of the katana blades. You see the yardstick there we're going to be using to help guide the tool in a nice straight line so we don't get any zigzags or any kind of fun curves because that's not intended.
You are uncomfortable.
That's awkward.
Do we want to put some tape down over a cut? Or we're going to cut through? Because right now it's off the tape. To keep the edges from flaring, or do you think it'll be...
Depends on your blade. Just get, yeah. Just put a little bit in there and see how it goes.
I'll wiggle it around a little.
Also note the protective eyewear because safety is important. Also notice the safe distance because safety is important.
Safety, safety.
Is it like melting it a little bit?
It is.
Should you be wearing like a mask? Alright, so we've gone ahead and we've cut out 12 strips of these because we need a total of 6 katanas. So since these are only 0.22 inches worth or thick of acrylic, we're going to go ahead and glue them together, and that way we have a nice thick blade that's not going to wave around as much whenever we take them around and put stage.
yeah, let's glue it. So to glue the blades together, I'm going to be using this silicone sealant. I'm putting some right in the middle at first to kind of get an idea, but I got my little dummy blade here so that I know the exact length that I'll need to be doing before I actually cut it. So I'm going to glue them together before I cut them so that I've got as close of an edge as possible so I don't have to keep sanding and sanding and sanding. So I've got a good amount of silicone on there, so I'm going to go ahead and squish those two together. Sorry, doing this one-handed, so this should be very interesting. Alright, so then that will actually end up drying nice and clear. And then these two pieces of acrylic will end up being one like one. Alright, so I have glued this together, and so now I've got one nice thick piece of acrylic. So the next step is to go ahead and trim these. So thankfully, I've got one that's already been trimmed. We've got an idea of what our handles are going to look like, so we've been able to go ahead and kind of create a template and what size we want to do. So you can see this is just the generic tip of the katana, and then that's going to be the part that actually feeds into the PVC. So that's going to be going into our handle, and what that does is it allows it to be a little bit sturdier so you're not going to have as much wiggle and resistance. So this part, what we have to do next with this is going to be sanding it and actually giving it a beveled edge and making sure that we've got it nice and fitted for the PVC. Alright, so what I've done here is I've taken the PVC and I've heated it up so that I can kind of flatten it down. So I'm just doing a little bit beforehand, so that way it will fit over, it's going to fit over that acrylic blade. And then afterwards I'll be able to heat it up a little bit more so that we kind of close up that gap there. So now you can kind of see I've got a ghetto blade and a ghetto handle. I'll be able to do some finishing touches on it. But look, I'm getting more lethal.
Alright, so today we have got the cutout silhouette things of our katana blades. And so what I'm doing now is I'm going through and I'm making sure that the edges are all even, and then I'm going to go ahead and start beveling the edges, so that way whenever we put the lights on that side, it's going to glow up really, really well wherever we have the etching in there. So I've got my table sander. Got my table sander, and then I've got this little guy here in order to help do the beveling, and I'm actually using this guy here to kind of even up the edges. So I don't know if you can see, but some of these cuts aren't quite even, and so I'm going to quickly go through and sand those to get those straight. So safety goggles, safety gloves, and good life insurance.
So now I'm completely covered with little bits of acrylic, but I've got my sword knife to go. So I'm going to finish getting all of my hilts flattened and heated up, and then I'll be able to match them up, and then I'll have my katanas. Then I'll be able to actually go in and decorate the hilt, and then last but not least, we'll be able to put the LED strip here and we'll be done. So Getting so close.